Oh, seeing the Googans out on the water, always a wonderful sight, and you never know what you're gonna catch. Sometimes it'll be somebody messing up at the boat ramp, other times it'll be somebody forgetting to put the drain plugs in. Welcome back, crew, to this week's episode of Googans of the Week. Speaking of seeing the Googans do things unexpected, sometimes you'll see them in places they shouldn't be. Speaking of forgetting drain plugs, the Googans are notorious for it. They're also notorious for turning solo cups into bilge pumps. Sometimes, even if the Googan remembers the drain plug, it doesn't help the situation.
You better bail out of there, it's gonna roll over. Get out of there, it's gonna roll over.
Now I know in high pressure situations sometimes it's tough to think quickly on your feet, but when you hear somebody yelling at you from the dock to get out of the truck, you probably want to listen. Especially in this situation, it isn't going to get any better than this. So you might as well save yourself and get out. The last thing you want to do is wait till the last second, because sometimes if you do that, it might be too late by the time you decide to get out. Fortunately in this situation, she makes it out okay. Speaking of drain plugs, you don't really need one if it's on land. Once again, we always remind you to think about who you're out there boating with. If you know your friend's a Googan, you always gotta pay extra attention to what's going on, because you never know when they're gonna turn Googan and bail on you. Now, however, I don't feel like this is a Googan move. If you show up at your favorite fishing spot and somebody else has beat you there, sometimes it's best just to let things go and go ahead and move on, kind of like this crew does.
Olha. Nossa, essa, olha. Obrigada, Deus.
All right, bone-headed boaters. When you let Seabees move a boat around, things does not go well.
Speaking of things not going well, it appears things did not go well for this crew while they were out on the water either. Not sure if it's a drain plug or something else, but something went wrong. Then one of our favorite ones, the old Googan versus the bridge. One of these days the Googans will figure it out, that the sign on the side of the bridge tells you exactly how much clearance you need, and well, you should know exactly how much clearance your boat has. But sometimes the Googans will forget the small things, like the antennas are up. Thanks for watching, crew. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Googans of the Week. If you ever see anything crazy happening out on your waterways, be sure to hit us up on Facebook or Instagram and let us know, and you might see your stories over here. Just like Magillico05, Oliver Dow, Patty Southwest Florida, Peter Keir, Philip Belcher, Pinkjet 0007, and Rappa03 did this week. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.